So today on Wimpy Brothers, I'm going to be sharing with you a really easy yet effective technique to help sell your car faster, probably get top dollar for it, but everyone likes a triple whammy. Most importantly, it's going to keep you safe. Done. Most boring part of my month, getting the accounts pack ready. Now tomorrow is the 20th of January, and that's the day in France that the January sales start. Which means it's time to start flipping some cars, because old Wimpy, he's open for business. Yeah! Okay, so included in Wimpy's January sale is all my cars bar one, and that is the one that can't be replaced. The cheapest car in Europe, Lucia. That includes then selling of the Porsche Cayenne Turbo S, my most reluctant sale of all, Golf GTI Mark 7.5. If you haven't seen the rebuild already, go check it out. The Mark II GTI, which obviously I still need to finish that one. Then we have Edith's car, which is a Volkswagen Up. That's not safe, that's getting replaced. But first on the chopping block is Cayenne, the first rebuild on the channel. Again, if you haven't checked it out. But yeah, the Wimpystang, probably the most expensive car I've got as well. So it's important I get it sold quick. So let's first take it down the road and quickly get it cleaned up. Now this will be a cold start. As I've got to try and sell all my cars, I figured I'd try and pass on the tips that I've learned over the years, because I've learned to sell cars to French people, and I'm telling you that they're the most difficult people to sell anything to. And in this video I hope to show you guys probably the most effective thing that I've learned to do, and that is the use of making a YouTube video to help sell your car. It's so simple, so easy, you don't need to be a professional, and yeah, it's so effective. Oh yes, I've missed you, Wimpystang. I will miss you. Yeah, I saw it was a bit dirty as well. It's good, we're good. Right, okay, before we come out and do some shooting, let me just explain what the whole point of this is. Okay, so welcome to my office, which is more of an editing YouTube studio the last coming months, but, right. Okay, so this is how it's gonna work. If you take any typical car advert, obviously normally you start with the pictures with the title of the car, right? Then followed by the blurb bit. Now, in the blurb bit, your opening sentence should be, like mine's in French, it should read, if you would like to see a 360-degree video tour of this car, and this is another little bonus bit that I do, and a PDF copy via email of the MOT or road safety test, then give me a call or drop me an email. That's it. If he's interested, trust me, you're going to get your email. And it's the first little tug of the old fishing rod, and you can start then reeling them in. You get me? Now, once I actually tried this a couple of times, I've realized how well it worked. People were coming just for one visit, not coming to see the car. They were just seeing my video and then just coming straight to buy it. And they were coming from much further away, like much, much further. Your advert, your car appeals to so many more people. So now, like for example, my website, I click on a car, video 360 degrees and MOT document straight away. Bosh, click on it, and yeah, there you go. You can upload, there's all my YouTube videos, and then you just click and you got your MOT documents. I realised how important it was, and that's why I built this. So, and you can just do this yourself. You don't need any of this. You just need a phone. That's all you need. So let's go and see how easy this is. Right, so even though, like I say, it's a YouTube video, remember, you're not even going to be in it, you're not going to say nothing. The car is the star of the show. It's so simple, you just got to follow these very simple steps. Are we ready? Okay, so first port of call is you need a clean car, inside and out. Let's face it, it's got to look its best for the photo shoot and video shoot. We've already done that. I've just been round with a bit of spray wax and a bit of tyre shine. About 20 bucks for the two. Do I recommend it? Well, it's not going to hurt, is it? And it does really, if you've got a colour like red, it's really going to help it pop and just look that little bit better. And tyre shine, by the way, adds 100 bucks to the price of any car. And that's just the fact. Get yourself some tyre shine. Now the next port of call is to find somewhere just nice to shoot this video and take your photos, because we're going to do the photos and the video in one, well, you're going to do them in the same place. So like I say, in this episode we're just going to concentrate on the video. Pick yourself a nice spot, get your nice and clean car ready, and we're ready to shoot the video. Right, just while the car's kind of warming itself up a bit. Another point to consider here is now I said you're not going to be in the video, however, in my experience, it's very difficult to actually film this video without you getting picked up in the reflection of a window on certain body panels. If you've got black paint, you're going to get seen, so you kind of have to bear that in mind, because the worst thing is if once you do this video and you get home and you realise that you see the reflection in the window and you look a mess, trust me, your prospective buyer's going to see it. Learn from my mistake. Wimpystang is nicely warmed up. I'm going to get all the doors open. This is how I do all my videos. Like I say, you're more welcome to see, but they all are the same. I recommend you just do the same as me. Okay, so there we go. The car is ready. All the bonnet is open, doors, boot, anything. Whether it's a 5-door, whatever. Open all the doors, open your boot. Now, like with any filming, trying to be as stable as you can be is important. Right, yeah, sorry, I almost forgot. Try and get yourself a ruler. Now, you'll see how this works is basically I'm just going to be pointing the camera at the car, and if I see a scratch or chips or marks, which this car does have, then I'm just going to hold the ruler up against it in line with the scratch or the dent or whatever it is, so people can actually have a physical reference as to how big that scratch and dent is. Comprende? Right, I'll be ready. Switch over to my phone, and yeah, I will be hopefully appearing in your little screen and trying to talk as best I can how I go about this. Right. So I always start off from this angle and I walk up to the car, keeping the camera as steady as I can, and the idea we're going for the engine shot. If you can see the serial number of the car or chassis number, you can focus in on that at this point as well. But the idea is just so that the obviously prospective buyer can just have a nice listen to the engine, make sure it's sounding nice and sweet. Now, closing the actual bonnet whilst having the camera is a bit tricky, but I'll show you that in a minute. Now I just try and focus in on the headlight and on that front alloy wheel, making sure obviously you're highlighting at the same time if you've got any scratches and chips on the wheels. Coming round, now we're going straight into the interior. Notice how I obviously duck the chair forward. If it's got a 5-door, obviously you're not going to have this problem. You're just going to go in each door one at a time. But yeah, obviously concentrating on that leather interior and yeah, popping the seat forward. That was a bit tricky, but now focusing on the infotainment system, Apple CarPlay, and as I'm coming out of the car, I'm just focusing on that door card. And again, looking at the alloy wheel at the back, nice tyre shine. Now I'm focusing on the rear light. Now the reason I've left the indicators on is it's a EU spec light, not US, and that's important for this car. And yeah, pan shot in the boot. If you've got any paperwork like receipts, invoices, books, manuals, spare keys, you can just leave them in the boot, and that's quite a nice touch too. Notice I just got picked up in the reflection there. Again, another look at the alloy wheel, and yeah, highlight of some damage. I probably should have repaired this, but I'm not going to be painting and getting the paint guns out in this weather, so that's staying. Coming out on the inside, looking at any like little highlights of the Mustang on the trim there. And again, another shot of that infotainment system. Turn the engine off, grab the key, and we're heading out of the car now. Quick look at the dials. Again, as I'm coming out of the car, I'm just going to look at the driver's side door card, close the door, and we're almost good. Okay, so I'm backing off now. I'm just getting a nice shot of the car from, again, a really nice angle. And then I just start my 360-degree walk looking at just the exterior of the car. Again, if you've got picked up any damages or whatever, highlight it with your ruler as you're going round. All looks very nice. Again, stepping back, trying to get the best angles of the car at this point and just really kind of get the wow factor. This is where you really see, once you've used that obviously body shine and tyre shine, this is where it makes all the difference. Finishing now with another step back, looking at the car, it's looking great, and now for my end shot. Bam! Hit that logo, bang on, and that's normally where I end my video. Now, putting the hood down, it's a bit tricky, especially when it's on just the rod and it's not on hydraulics. Now, I held the camera like this, supporting, while the camera was continually pointing at the engine, and I just pop it up, put it down, remember, camera's still pointing at the engine, and then come out. So that's about as difficult as it gets, the old trickery of the hood. But anyway, let's go back inside because it's getting a bit windy out here. Now, I know some of you will know how to upload videos to YouTube, but this is how easy it is. So you want to just press the little plus sign that's just above the little home button normally, plus, and it says upload video. Yeah, that's what I want to do. It's asking actually, do you want to trim it? You can do all your trimming and cropping there. Next, create a title, FORD Mustang GT 2016. Well, let's just leave it at that for the minute. In your description, you can add your blurb that you're going to do for your advert. That's normally what I do. Once I've written my blurb, I just copy and paste it in the description video, but you don't have to. Now, this is the point where you've got the option of here. I'm not sure if that's picking it up. So you've got the little like global bit, and if you click on that, it gives you the option to say public, which means once you post your video, anyone can see it. So go with unlisted or public. Post your video, that's it. You're ready to rock and roll. Obviously, you've got your little share arrow there, and that's once you click share and copy link, that's the link that you're going to be sending obviously the people that are going to be interested in your car. So there you have it, the video for the Wimpystang. Fingers crossed it's enough to get it sold. Not only is the video obviously going to help you sell your car, but the whole idea is by presenting the information to your potential buyer in the most open and honest way. You're not going to waste your time, you're not going to waste their time. They can make the decision, hopefully in the comfort of their own home, and avoiding, again, unnecessary risk, unnecessary contact in these difficult times. So if you did find this video helpful, then please hit that like button. Obviously, the whole idea is, with the January sale, is to be buying some future builds, future cars, and more great content for the Wimpy Brothers. So hit the subscribe, hit your notification bell, and follow along. Anyone want to buy a Mustang, by the way? I'll do a good price for the Wimpy Brothers, I promise.